it going? This is the Rock Channel. My name is Tyson.
I'm Victor.
And we are with
Ryan.
From the band
Watching the Fall.
Hell yeah. We are here at the venue All-Star Rock Club.
Okay.
And we are going to be doing our very first interview for the Rock Channel. So you have the opportunity of being the very first interview. How does that feel?
It's a pleasure.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's an honor.
Alright, first and foremost, what is the meaning behind the band name?
You know, there really isn't much of a meaning. To go ahead and clarify, I am one of the last members of the band. The band is about 5 years old. It was originally formed by the guitarist and the drummer, and they wrote much of the music before I came in. From what I know, Watching the Fall came from just the WTF acronym, and they just used that, and they were able to compose that from there, and that's where Watching the Fall came from. That's all I know.
No, very
there really
interesting.
isn't much of a significance to it, but yeah.
That's very interesting. That's crazy, man.
So, does the name mean anything to you personally?
To me personally, as far as the way
are you the founder?
I am definitely not the founder.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm the third member to come along and the permanent singer to come into the band.
Awesome.
Like I said, the band's about 5 years old as far as the project itself, and I've been in the band about 3 years now.
All right, we're gonna go off script here a little bit. I want to know a little bit about the singing background.
Okay.
What would you consider your singing capabilities? Like, what would you consider yourself to band-wise, etc.?
I would say I'm probably screamo style.
That's awesome.
I started doing contemporary stuff in high school, musicals.
Okay, so you have the clean vocals as well.
Yeah, I do cleans and screams.
Awesome.
Tenor level. And
This is my man Ryan Buxter, and he is the shit.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. That's actually more towards what I like, is the screaming plus clean vocals as well. So moving on, what are your top 5 bands of all time?
Top 5 bands of all time. Man, we could be here all night for that.
And don't say Metallica.
Yeah, no, definitely not Metallica. I mean, if I wanted to try to make it easier and say bands that are drivers for what we do.
In your, like right now, like what are you listening to now? Top 5 bands you grew up with, maybe like the first one, and then moving on. You know, like right now, Sick Puppies, they're not the oldest band, but, you know.
They've been around.
They've been around.
I'm a 90s kid, so I'm a really big grunge and alternative guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of started getting into metal when I got a little bit older.
I see a little bit of Cobain in you, actually. You know, with the hair and
yeah, I kind of look a little bit funny right now. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not really a mainstream guy. I listen to the radio a lot. I kind of pushed away from that. The closer, the more I wanted to be an artist. So
okay, on that point, we'll do top 3 then.
Top 3.
First one to come to your head. That would be it, actually.
Let's see. Norma Jean's one of my favorite.
My wife
really
would love him.
Bands. Let's see.
Aren't they a very prominent Christian band, right? Norma Jean? Is that Norma Jean?
No, not Norma Jean.
No, hold on. No, wait, that's Under Oath. That's Under Oath.
Under Oath was kind of on that spectrum. But I love that band a lot too. I mean, I practice those guys a lot.
Okay, we got Norma Jean.
I mean, I've listened to a lot of Deftones. I'm definitely a big Deftones fan.
My favorite song by them is Bored. I like Bored a lot.
I saw them twice last year when they came through with Incubus. I got the high five
and
it was awesome.
Yeah, it's like a fanboy moment right there.
Yeah, definitely. I had a Doctor Who shirt on, and he shouted out to everybody at Starlight, was like, "Give it up for my man, the Doctor Who shirt."
So he likes Doctor Who, and that was like another moment for you because you're like, "Oh my God, he likes what I like."
Yeah, I got a Doctor Who belt on, so
I've never really got into that show. Is it really good?
It is if it's your kind of thing.
Well, I like Supernatural. The show Supernatural with Sam Medine.
Yeah, I think you could get into that.
But it's like I like supernatural shit. You know,
for sure.
Time travel's cool. Like I like the Legends of DC because they do a lot of time traveling and stuff. So I think I might like Doctor Who, but there's so many different seasons. Each season's a different actor and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been around since 1963. Technically, there's 12 doctors
I didn't
now.
know that.
They came up with the idea when the first doctor back then got sick. Instead of trying to figure out how to replace him and use the same makeup, same hair, they were like, well, why don't we just have him regenerate into a different form?
And that's actually become part of the cult following of it, is that it's somebody different,
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. So
Any favorite albums?
Favorite albums. I Am Hollywood by He Is Legend is one of my favorite albums.
Have you heard of that band? Hey, what's the name of the band again?
He Is Legend.
He Is Legend.
Yeah, He Is Legend.
What kind of music?
It's a little bit like us. It's thrashy, got screaming in and singing as well. So
We're gonna have to look
definitely
that
the
up.
core side. They're pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, He Is Legend. We're definitely have to look that up. Mark that. Okay, one more album. What would you
One
say?
more album, full album.
Like, hey, how's it going? This is the Rock Channel. My name is Tyson,
I'm Victor.
and we are with
Ryan,
from the band.
Watching the Fall.
Hell yeah, we are here at the
Come
venue
closer.
All-Star Rock Club, and we are going to be doing our very first interview for the Rock Channel. And so you have the opportunity of being the very first interview. How does that feel?
It's a pleasure.
Hell yeah, dude.
An honor.
All right, first and foremost, what is the meaning behind the band name?
You know, there really isn't much of a meaning. To go ahead and clarify, I am one of the last members of the band. The band is about 5 years old. It was originally formed by the guitarist and the drummer, and they wrote much of the music before I came in. From what I know, Watching the Fall came from just the WTF acronym, and they just used that, and they were able to compose that from there, and that's where Watching the Fall came from. That's all I know.
No, very
There really
interesting.
isn't much of a significance to it, but yeah.
That's very interesting. That's crazy, man.
So, does the name mean anything to you personally?
To me personally, as far as the way
Are
that
you the founder? Like,
I am definitely not the founder.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm the third member to come along and the permanent singer to come into the band.
Awesome.
Like I said, the band's about 5 years old
Okay.
as far as the project itself, and I've been in the band about 3 years now.
all right, we're gonna go off script here a little bit. I want to know a little bit about the singing background.
Okay.
What would you consider your singing capabilities? Like, what would you consider yourself to band-wise, etc.?
I would say I'm probably screamo style.
That's awesome.
I started doing contemporary stuff in high school, musicals.
Okay, so you have the clean vocals as well.
Yeah, I do cleans and screams, tenor level, and
This is my man Ryan Buxter, and he is the shit.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. That's actually more towards what I like, is screaming plus clean vocals as well. So moving on, what are your top 5 bands of all time?
top 5 bands of all time. Man, we could be here all night for that.
And don't say Metallica.
Yeah, no, definitely not Metallica. I mean, if I wanted to try to make it easier and say bands that are drivers for what we do.
Like in your, like right now, like what are you listening to now? Top 5 bands you grew up with, maybe like the first one, and then moving on. You know, like right now, Sick Puppies, they're not the oldest band, but you know,
They've been around.
they've been around.
I'm a 90s kid, so I'm a really big grunge and alternative guy.
Oh, yeah?
And I kind of started getting into metal when I got a little bit older.
I see a little bit of
So-
Cobain in you, actually. You know,
yeah.
with the hair and
Yeah, I kind of look a little bit